Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back. My name is Arjun and this is Pit Stop. Now over the previous two episodes we have seen that our car can be maintained in a better way and we can also save our fuel. Now for all of you crazy adventure freaks out there, this is a special episode because we're going to show you how to plan for a road trip. Whoever told you to make a to-do list was completely wrong. Don't plan everything in advance. Always have a loose plan. Make sure that you plan only 2 or 3 spots to visit on a day max because the road trips will be tiring. And you don't want to go halfway through the day thinking, I want to get to bed as soon as I can. You want to enjoy the day and go home and be relaxed. So always plan a trip where you end up with a few things to do and a lot of time for fun. For those of you who know where you're going, well, good for you. But for those of you who don't, find out. Because in every place, there's always the trouble spot. The trouble spot is the most anticipated spot where you can most likely get into trouble, which is where there's a lot of traffic or a lot of police. So make sure if you're planning a road trip to avoid these places because you want a smooth road trip that doesn't interfere with your life. One of the simplest things you can forget when you're going on a road trip are the documents. Always make sure you have all of your documents safely together in one place and that you've duplicated them and kept an extra copy just in case. You don't want to get pulled over to the side without having your documents. That would be the worst way for your road trip to end. And guys, this especially applies to you because girls can just bat their eyelashes and get away with it. Road trips are long and tiring and can take a huge toll on your health, especially if you're driving in the night because you don't want to doze off at the wheel. And let's just say that it happened to me once and the next day we were in the middle of a cornfield. So please, if you don't have anyone else who can actually drive on the road trip, abandon ship. Make sure you have at least 2 or 3 people who are willing to change. Before you leave for your road trip, always make sure that your car is serviced. Because if your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere for some unknown reason, say your clutch isn't working or your gearbox stops or your engine overheats or your tire bursts, there'll actually be no one to help you. So make sure that before you leave for your road trip, you get your car serviced so your trip is hassle-free. Who thought planning such a fun trip could be so much hard work? But it's always true and always better to be safe than sorry. So that's how you plan for a road trip. And later on, we'll give you more on best cars that have come out right now, on the reviews and also on how to stay safe on the road. This is Arjun on Pit Stop.